So we know metaverse is a $1 trillion opportunity, but what's actually going to enable this metaverse situation? It's nothing but Web 3.0. Everything being ported from centralized companies like Facebook, Microsoft, YouTube, to other crypto space blockchains that are big names here, and some of them you know already. There's one name, however, that not a lot of people know and not a lot of people have invested into, and it's competing against one big crypto name. What is it? Let's figure it out. So, which area of the Web 3.0 are we talking about today? It is streaming videos, enabling video streaming with decentralized compute. Theta Network is collaborating with Google Cloud Tech to enable all of these streaming capabilities, and they're using BigQuery, Dataflow, and so on and so forth from Google Tech. Now, this is the big name of the space. That's Theta Network. But there's one guy out there I've covered in my previous video, which is still kind of underdog in the same space. And that's no other than Livepeer. They have been updating it quite lately. Currently, they're working on upgrading their Livepeer protocol so that they can reduce the gas fees, so that they can, like, people like us or Livepeer network users can enjoy seamless transactions with low cost. Now, there's also Livepeer Explorer, which kind of shows the statistics on the volumes, on the estimated usage, as in the amount of minutes transcoded by the network and by the users that are enabling this network. There's also something I want to mention, which is coming back to the Grayscale Livepeer Trust. There's approximately $33.6 million invested into this trust, and it has done 986% since its inception. Now, it kind of has its own fees, like 2.5%, but the idea is that since their inception date, which was roughly around March, they have managed to make 986% on their investment. Now, Grayscale has their eyes on Livepeer, and this is something not to be missed. Now, let's talk a bit about the price analysis before we go into the price prediction part. So right now, Livepeer is valued at 1.1 billion in market cap, with the price being around $52, $53. If you look at the all-time high, hovering down below, it almost reached $100 and it's currently down 47% since then. Now, what I want to show you and compare this against is Theta Network. Now, if you categorize the list of crypto space in the video category on CoinMarketCap, you'll see Theta is at the first number, like number one crypto for live streaming videos, right? And sitting at 6.5 billion in market cap. Now, I don't know why CoinMarketCap has not listed Theta in the second place, because it's currently marketed at 1.1 billion, so it's essentially the second number place. But I think they haven't put the tag of video on Livepeer. Again, it's almost 5 to 6 times behind Theta, right? So essentially, we're talking about a 5x, and then a 5x means a 5 times 5 is around 250. And we've seen $100 before, so $100 is like the benchmark we're going towards. And over the span of months, it's a bit slow because the volume we're seeing it's quite low. It's only 60 million, but over time, I can expect this to go above 100 for sure. So it's like a long-term coin that you should have in your portfolio if you're looking out for Web 3.0 setup. Well, let's talk about the price prediction of LPT. So currently we're seeing like a symmetric triangle fashion pattern forming up in the 4-hour chart for the Binance pair to USDT. It's not a descending channel because we have seen some sort of resistance here coming back. So it's not falling like this. It's coming back. So it's more like symmetrical. And it's going to come here to test around 50 or maybe here around 54, 55. But this area, and especially around 55, or if it breaks down this bottom trend line, then around 50, these are the points to look at and focus on. So if it goes below this, then we're breaking to the downside. If, however, we kind of oscillate here, then probably we have to look at the $55, $56 range and then probably break out from there. It could happen that it just takes a floor of 50 and then from there it kind of shoots till, let's say, 66 and beyond. But if you buy around 50 to $55 range, you can expect, if you're trading this. Now, there are two things again. As a long-term investor, you wouldn't care about this, but as a trader, you want to look at profit levels of about 66, 86, and 100 or 101. So these are three levels that you can look into for somewhat like a short-term, couple weeks term situation or couple of days. But I strongly feel that this has more value than a $100 coin, especially if it's comparing against Theta, especially if it's doing something similar to Render, as in providing resources to stream videos and different platforms and different video pixels. And you're consuming in, for example, mobile, and somebody else is consuming that same video on a desktop PC, different resolutions, but they're transcoding it, they are doing it. And I certainly feel that currently people don't know much about it, and once they do, it's gonna outperform things, and it's gonna, like, if Theta becomes a $12 billion coin, then this is obviously gonna say the $68 billion, right? Because Theta obviously has the monopoly and first mover advantage. But that being said, we can't let go of what LPT is doing, and they're also like putting together different things to add on to the future. For example, machine learning, image recognition. So this is a perfect pick for Web 3.0 plus AI, right? So I'm down for this, and I have invested as well. And let's see where we go. I'm super bullish on this as well because it's enabling a lot of good things for us, right? So this is one to look at, and these are the levels if you want to trade, if you're a trader. But yeah, you can also be a mix, like a long-term investor and a trader. So you can just take profits along the way and keep some LPT along the way. And yeah, so I strongly feel this is going to do wonders. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. This is the first time I'm using this microphone, and let me know if it sounds terrible, if it sounds good. I'm going to change settings and see how it goes. So let me know in the comments down below. See ya.